But the transitioning people from free to paid really comes down to just how good you are. And if you are like, so for example, if I was redoing all your YouTube thumbnails and I said I would do it for free, now at your level, so everybody who's listening, don't immediately DM Graham because he already has somebody, right? But like the thing is go for somebody who's like 1/10 of Graham's size, who can't really afford it. Give that guy the thumbnails, and if your thumbnails beat his thumbnails, he will. If you're like, okay, well, I have now all these people who are paying me, so you can pay me what they're paying me, or I'm just going to work with them. At that point, he'll either pay if he's making any money on his channel, or he won't. But like, there's real value that's being created there. But the idea is you want to get your roster filled so that at that point, and I think part of this, I give this as advice because a lot of people in the beginning don't believe they can charge anything. And so it's like, fine, don't charge, get better. And then once you literally can't take people on, it's like, dude, I can't take you on. And then they're like, well, what would it take? And you're like, oh, money, I could do that. I could do it for money. And then now it's like you actually can help someone break through the belief of like, yeah, you can ask for money for stuff.
Do you think there's something to look out for people who just want something for free and will never pay for it?
Well, I'll say this. My big caveat for free, if I'm going to give it away, is I'll give something away for free. I'll give stuff away for free that costs me money if it's to a qualified prospect. So if I'm giving, if I'm trying to get into enterprise IT services, right? I'm not going to start with a local, dry cleaning business who can't afford what I would like to eventually charge. So I want somebody who has, BANT, which is budget, authority, need, timing. So do they have the money to spend? Do they have the authority to make the decision? Do they have the need for this specific thing? Is now a good time? If I can get those 4 things, I'll give that person free stuff. Like if it's like, hey, I'm only doing back massages for billionaires. Fine. Then like you got to be a billionaire and I'll give it to you for free. Eventually I'll charge. But no, the homeless guy on the corner of the street will also take free massages, but he'll never be able to pay. And so it's not that we want to give free to anyone. It's just that we want to get the most qualified prospects, get good feedback from those customers, which we should treat them like customers so that we can then eventually charge people just like them based on the feedback that we got. Otherwise we'd be building a product for somebody who's the wrong person.
Yeah.